Good morning, beautiful people. These are all my thoughts and opinions based on information out in the public domain. Please do your own research, and this is for entertainment purposes only. Yes, I just took a shower, but I did put makeup on, just lipstick. Because I get enough complaints of people telling me that I should make more of an effort. I just don't like wearing too much makeup. I have lupus, but it's not just the lupus. I've never been a person who wears a lot of makeup. I have to say this is for entertainment purposes only because you all know we're getting canceled. I want to thank everybody for sharing, liking, and subscribing to my channel. This is our platform. It's a very small one, but it's ours for now. Yes, I am on Rumble under Paulita M, Paulita as in Thomas, A, M as in Mary. You can look for me there. And I'm a getter as well. It is never okay to hit. You know why I'm saying this, right? This is one of the first things, at least I have always taught my child. It is never, ever okay to hit. Being a woman who went through violence, who suffered through a lot of violence, I can tell you that it is never okay to hit another human being, ever, only in self-defense, It is never okay to hit, ever. The reason why I'm saying that, and you all know that, because of Will Smith. Will Smith felt that it's okay, and Hollywood feels it's okay for Will Smith, big Batman, who's almost twice the size of Chris Rock, to go on stage and slap him, and then yell obscenities at him for a bad joke. It is never okay to hit. The correct response would have been, you know what? Let the joke go. You have words with him afterwards. Or you tell him, hey man, take it easy. It is never okay to hit. And then he goes on and wins an Oscar. That should have been his time to say, you know what? I apologize. It is never okay to hit. Things got out of hand in my head. It is never okay to hit. It is never okay to hit. That should have been his message. Oh, I'm a vessel for love. And no, there's no justification. Nobody assaulted Jada Pinkett. Nobody hit her. Nobody did anything terrible to her. It was a bad joke. She has done worse to others. She has done more to humiliate him before the whole world with her entanglements. But forget about that. That's their own things. If he wants to be humiliated as a man, as a human being, because this woman, in my opinion, is very abusive. Now, two, it is, I want to keep saying this, it is never okay to hit. That people clapped at that speech. He should have been arrested because when you go to the Oscars, there's policemen for security reasons. Will Smith should have never reached the stage of the Oscars, ever, after hitting Chris Rock, because the message is this is a black man hitting another man, and a smaller man at that. Now, do you guys remember Felicia Rashad? She was an actress. She was Aunt Viv in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He had her fired. Not content with firing her, he had her blacklisted. She couldn't get a job. I think that recently they did like an apology thing years after the fact. And she said, you made my life a living hell. The funny thing, when somebody does something to you, time keeps going on. You can't stop time. You can't rewind it. That's one of the few things, it's like time and your health. You can't rewind that. And it's a chain of events because she even said, I had a home, I was a mother. My marriage suffered. She should have sued her ass. He is a bully. I have never liked him, especially after I found out. Yes, this is years ago. This is because everybody knew what he did to Felicia Rashad, a black woman. But never mind being a black woman. A woman, another person, another human being, simply because fame got to his head. Shame on the Oscars. Shame on the people for clapping, because Will Smith should have been arrested. And I hope that Chris Rock has his ass arrested because it's assault on live television over a bad joke. Now, anybody's going to feel free to come and hit anybody because it's a bad joke. That's insane. He should have been arrested. And this is, now I'm going to talk about why Meghan Markle is important in this thing. This is why people like Meghan Markle are still talking in the United States of America. This is why people like Meghan Markle are trashing the royal family, because they think it's okay. They think that abusing others is okay. Now, we can't justify, can you imagine if a white man has done to Chris Rock what Will Smith did to Chris Rock? We would have fires in LA. We would have riots in LA. Now, Meghan Markle is getting away with everything she's getting away. And the coward, who is Harry, lets the wife do all the assaulting on other people, because he knows that if he does it, it's not great, because that's it's racism. If a white man does what a black man does and gets away with it, they won't get away with it. But Meghan Markle, because her mother is, biracial, because she has white great-grandmother or something like that. So Meghan Markle can go and do trash, slander, and do the lie, and do the abuse. Now, very many people, look at Whoopi Goldberg saying that the royal family must do reparations. How about the Democratic Party? I don't know. The problem with people is they don't know the history. The Democratic Party, the Democrats were the one who had slaves and fought the Republicans, the North and the South. Remember, during the Civil War, that freed the slaves? It was not the Democratic Party. It was the Republicans that fought to free them from slavery. How about them doing reparations? How about the white people in the United States who did slavery, who enslaved others? How about doing reparations there? How about the current slaves in Africa? How about that? People have to stop with this nonsense. Meghan Markle trashing, lie. It's okay for a woman of some sort of mixed race to lie and slander. We've gotten to the point that Hillary Baldwin can lie just because she pretended to be Spanish from a minority ethnicity. And actually, being Spanish is not even that; it's being European. But in the United States, apparently people can't tell the difference. But she wanted to be exotic. So it's okay for her to lie. And she doubles down instead of apologizing. Just like Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle is a nobody. And then we have Whoopi Goldberg. And I'm going to say her last name very clearly. Goldberg, which she's not. She chose Goldberg, which is a Jewish name. And not long ago, she almost denied the Holocaust. Said it was no, that wasn't. That was about white men and white men. And she only got 2 weeks suspension. Please, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Whoopi Goldberg should have been fired on the spot. Whoopi Goldberg usurped a Jewish last name, thinking that would would give her more of an audience. She is culturally appropriating the Jewish race. She even pretended to have Jewish race in order to justify using the last name, which now has been proven to be lies. So this is why Meghan Markle is in the United States, because of what's happening right now. It's time to say no to Will Smith having women firing just because they're powerful. Just because he's powerful. He fired Felicia Rashad. She couldn't get jobs. I think she lost her home. I think she even had problems with her marriage, lost her marriage. She had children to feed and she couldn't get a job. It's time to say no to Meghan Markle, who's a liar, a fraud. She is a fraud who can't make it on her own. So she's fleecing royal titles, using the royal family's platform to get jobs, while trashing the institution and an entire nation who welcome her into the United Kingdom. It is time to say no to crazy Whoopi Goldberg. It's time to say no to Oprah for lying, for fostering hatred. But I am shocked that Will Smith was allowed to pick up an Oscar and people clap, justifying. There's no justification. It is not okay to hit. And for Meghan Markle, it is not okay to lie, slander, commit fraud, be abusive towards her elderly father, who she publicly claimed did everything in his life to raise her and give her every benefit while she was growing up, who encouraged her to succeed, to excel, and provided for her to do that. It is not okay to be abusive. That is elderly abuse. Shame on people who clapped at the Oscars. Shame on people who are still supporting Meghan Markle. Shame on people who are still allowing Whoopi, not Goldberg. Her name is not Goldberg, and she shouldn't be allowed to keep using, especially after she did and said the things she said. Please let me know what you think, beautiful people. These are all my thoughts and opinions. But enough is enough. Leah Thomas, maybe Meghan Markle can interview Hillary Baldwin, and they can both talk about labels. How it's okay for Hillary Hayward Thomas to pretend to be from a minority, from other ethnicities. How that is okay. Maybe she should have Rachel Dolezal and Hillary Hayward Thomas, and they can both discuss, because at least Rachel Dolezal, she had black children. She loved the black culture, and yes, she did exactly what Hillary Hayward Thomas did, but she was vilified for it. Is it because she wasn't rich? No. And her children are black. She has dated black men. The father of her children are black. And she did a lot for the black community. She just happened to be white. Whereas Hillary Hayward Thomas has exploited, calling herself Spanish, to get jobs. Please, maybe Meghan Markle should have those two women, so she can also talk about the fake labels that they all give to other women. Because Hillary Hayward Thomas and Meghan Markle are the reason why most of the women are considered crazy, reporting fake crimes, saying fake things, pretending to be what they're not. Please let me know what you think, as usual. Leave your comments, share, like, and subscribe. And thank you very much for the donations. It's making a world of difference. When I'm in Canada, I will tell you why, because while I'm here, I can't. But thank you very much for everything. You have been amazing. Thank you for supporting everything. Yes, it's not okay to hate. Doesn't matter who.